Okay guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be spraying our finished coat of paint. We're doing 2 coats of paint, so we'll do our first one and then wait till that dries and come back in a second. A couple things we want to talk about today is we filled all our nail holes on the Shiplap paneling. We caulked everything yesterday and came back and sanded today. Made sure everything was nice and smooth. The main point I want to make when spraying this stuff is to use the right sprayer. So we're going to put our 310 tip for the trim. And then we're going to use a 517 for the walls and ceilings that are drywall. This is important because when you're spraying trim, you don't want too much paint because trim's going to run quicker than drywall will. And we're not back rolling the trim. So that's another thing. We're relying solely on the sprayer to deliver a coat. So it might take 2 or 3 coats to get the trim nice, whereas the walls and the ceiling, we can back roll and get it all nice in 1 or 2. We're aiming for 2 though. 1 would be pushing it. So yeah, we got a small extension on it, so help us hit the ceiling off of a drywall stand. So I'm going to demonstrate the proper way to spray trim. Right now I got my sprayer set to about medium. I'm going to turn my tip around and clear out anything. We're just going to test it here. All right, seems to be going pretty good. As soon as you stop on one area while your finger's on the trigger, it's too late. You're going to get a run. And you don't want to really paint over the same area twice. You can overlap a little bit. You're trying to kind of just lay on a thin coat, let it dry, and then you can come back and do another light coat, and that'll give you a nice finish. Whereas if you try to paint it all on the first coat, you're going to get runs. So as you can see, I overlap onto the ceiling here. That way I don't have to stop my motion, and you don't want to be changing directions. Like I said, you don't want to stop one place. So if you're changing directions on the trim, then you're going to have extra buildup in one spot. So now you have all this buildup right here, where I'm okay with that buildup on the drywall where it's not going to run. So if you don't know, the first number on your tip is going to represent the width of your spray times 2. So 517 would be a 10-inch wide spray, and the 17 that represents the diameter of the hole. The bigger the number, the bigger the hole in hundredths of an inch. So 17 is 0.017 hundredths of an inch, whereas on the 310 sprayer, you're going to have a 6-inch fan and 0.01 100th of an inch.